Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. This is Pradeep and you're watching Vlog of Note. So on October 2nd, a rather coincidental date of Gandhi Jayanti, Microsoft announced a whole new series of Surface products, that is the Surface Laptop, the Surface Pro 7, the Surface Pro X, and I'm really excited for them. The Surface line, if you didn't know, is first-party hardware devices done right, Google. Anyway, the Surface Pro X is the most interesting product of them all. Anytime a company puts X or 10 on a product name, you know they're being serious about it, right? The Surface Pro X is dangerously close to what I would consider to be the perfect device. In this video, we're going to ask when it will launch in India, how much it will cost, and most importantly, should you buy it? Let's get started. So in order to complete the story, we need to go way back to the launch of the original Surface. Remember that it launched in 2012, it ran Windows on ARM. If you didn't know, Windows on ARM is different from traditional Windows on x86 type architecture. Anyway, the Surface original was a big failure. It was supposed to be an iPad competitor, now you know. The Surface 2 was launched the following year in 2013 and it was an even bigger failure. It improved a lot on the original Surface, but it still was nowhere near someone would want to buy it. The Surface 2 was discontinued by Microsoft in 2015, and interestingly 2015 was the year that the iPad Pro was unveiled, the giant 12.9-inch iPad which caused Apple to launch the ad, "What is a computer?" In my opinion, the iPad Pro wasn't a real pro device till 2017 when Apple added that 120Hz display, which is awesome, and 2018 when Apple introduced USB-C, which allowed you to connect real devices to it, and 2019 when Apple finally gave us iPad OS, which gave us some semblance of a file system, and I now would consider that some people could actually use their iPad Pro as their only computer. Anyway, we're digressing. Now let's talk about the Surface Pro 5, which was the first Surface Pro device that Microsoft made widely available in India. It was a really good device but was not affordable. This was in February of 2018. Then we fast forward to 2018 end where Microsoft made available the Surface Go, a 10-inch touchscreen laptop tablet hybrid which you should not buy. However, it is currently being sold in India for about 37,000 rupees, which I will remind you is 30% more than the price in the United States, which is $400. So the Surface Go has come and gone, and now we have the Surface Pro 6, which is currently being sold in India for 71,000 rupees on sale, which again is 20% more than the price in the United States. And finally, we come to the Surface Pro X. Microsoft isn't really an Apple-like brand in India, but I think with this device, they really have a shot of making it big. There are three reasons why I think the Surface Pro X would be good in India. First is the hardware. Microsoft Surface products are generally better built than every other Windows laptop out there. This one has an excellent display, it's color accurate, it's bezel-less, it is 3:2 aspect ratio, and it's very bright. Also, the processor. Microsoft has gone with a proprietary SQ1 processor, which is a rebranded Snapdragon 8C X, which in itself was more powerful than the Intel Core i5 8th generation. Couple that with Adreno 685 GPU and you have a very competent machine. Also, let's not forget the battery life. Microsoft says that this one is going to give us 13 hours of battery life, and it's always connected to the internet using a nano SIM. Oh, and did I mention that the internal SSD is actually upgradable? The second reason why I think you would want to buy this is because of the software. It has Windows on ARM, and Windows on ARM, while not as widely supported as regular old Windows, has been around for a long time, and I think it's finally maturing to the point where you can use it. The final reason why I would recommend the Surface Pro X is because of the overall package. I think the Surface Pro X will be priced in India at about 84,000 rupees, which is 20% more than the price in the United States. I think this one will launch in the first quarter of 2020, which is going by Microsoft's previous timelines, and I think that you should buy it sometime early next year. Anyway, all of this is just my opinion on the Surface Pro X. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have your own opinions about the Surface Pro X, please drop them in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the Vlog of Note channel on YouTube. Ring that notification bell so that you never miss a video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, and if you're wondering if I have more coverage on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6, yes I do. In fact, this video was edited on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 using the KineMaster application, and this case is called the ColorCase. I will link to it in the description. It is the only case available for the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 in India right now.